the Mavericks on the break. In the corner, it's flat. Outside Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Pass to Washington. Can't hit from in close. The Warriors leading. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's rebounded by Porzingis. Warriors leading by 3. Butler with the ball. To Porzingis. And stolen by Fly. On the wing, Irving. He nails it. They were tied up. Irving's got 11 points.
Capable shooter for distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Porzingis with a screen on Irving. Out to Porzingis. second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Pajemski. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford. And it's Post in at the power forward position. Curry against Irving. Lively is screen on Curry. Here's Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds hard. Down low. Pajemski on the wing. Here's Horford. It's not going to go for him. The Mavericks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Irving passes to Washington. The rebound by Post. And for the Warriors, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Horford kicks to Curry. Back to Horford. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they've failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for. Great unselfish basketball from Irving in the pick and roll. That kind of passing can be contagious.
Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Horford. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Washington with this screen on Curry. Irving drives in. Lively the pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. No good, shot missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Curry has it in the corner. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Irving looking over the floor and finished off by Lively.
Get him the the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
Curry against Irving. Here's Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Curry goes inside. Irving with the steal. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for Dallas.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it. The defense trying to stifle Flag inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
And he knocks down the first one. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Mavericks. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Butler in the corner. Now Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Lets it go from 14. Can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Bagley. Now Irving. Tries it from 19. Washington. Bagley. He nails it from 11.
Now the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Porzingis. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Washington with the screen on Green. Irving fires. Porzingis pulls it down. Warriors trail by 8. The 3 goes down.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Green against Irving. Bagley the screen. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now Porzingis. Oh, what a play inside.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Bagley with a screen on Green. Now Thompson for 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
Now Green. Butler sets a screen for Green. Here he goes. Porzingis knocks down the 3.
How about that poise from Porzingis here in the crunch?
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Bagley with a screen on Green. Here's Washington. Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the steal. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To tie it up. Down it goes for 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Irving against Green. Now here's Irving. Washington with the screen on Green. Bagley jacks up a 3. And the 3 misses. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Count it!
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Black. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Washington with the screen on Porzingis. Now Thompson. Now Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. And down goes the three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Curry. A minute into overtime of what has been a great game so far. Outside Porzingis. Oh, good on the layup. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Bagley with a screen on Green. Kyrie Irving. Bagley saves him with the putback.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
Out Porzingis, and he jams it in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Green against Irving. Now Washington. Here's Irving. Bagley sets a screen for Irving, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Warriors trail. Overtime in full swing here at 2 minutes off the clock. Porzingis fires. Off target from outside. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Bagley sets a screen for Thompson. Now Irving. Latzer's a 3. Drained from outside.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Green against Washington.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Irving from deep.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Porzingis with a screen on top. Outside Porzingis. No good from 3. Thompson. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his back. crowd is... Oh, wow!
He's done it again! Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is... Oh, wow!
He's done it again! Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina, commemorating and coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
And the starting group for Chicago. Trey Jones is out there with Okoro. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Richards in at the 5. Jones against Irving. From behind the arc. First shot won't go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And stolen by Jones. That shot missing. Nice D from Thompson. Irving for 3. Drains the triple.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. P.J. Washington picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Bagley is screen on Jones. Here's Irving. And he drops that one in. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Richards. The layup off target. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. An open look for Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Richards with a screen. Here's Giddey. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's the Bulls' ball. They trail by 3. Giddey passes to Richards. Here's Buzelis. Three-pointer. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Irving against Jones. Bagley is screen on Jones. Inside. Deflected! Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Giddey scanning the floor. Shot from the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Third is Kyrie Irving, and of course Anthony Simons.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
5 to shoot. Pass to Richards, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Outside Irving. Here's Flag. Back to Irving. Washington, a screen on Jones. And Washington powers it through.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Up top, Giddey. Yet to see a basket. Here's Richards. And the layup is good off the glass.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Now Irving. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Pass to Flag. On the wing, Irving. Outside Bagley. Three-pointer. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Chicago trailing here. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 8.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Irving against Jones. To the paint. There's the block. Pass to Buzelis. Mavericks with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Stolen by Giddey. In transition, here they come. Buzelis' shot is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Jones against Irving. Tipped away. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Giddey. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Irving for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead, up by 5. And we'll return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, We've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's flagged in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Richards' shot is off. Mavericks trail by 3. And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Irving against Jones. Here's Bagley. Richards pulls it in. Bulls leading by 3. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Irving. The 3 from Okoro. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Bagley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Irving, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And it's Giddey missing. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Irving against Jones. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
They're coming off the pick. Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
To the wing on the left. Bagley finds Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Richards inside. He's guarded by Washington. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Lively. He's checked in for Bagley. There's a screen. Right side Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Richards inside. Lively's there. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Washington, a screen on Jones. Irving, pass to Washington. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. And he was really shooting the ball well at the start, but he's somehow getting less and less consistent.
So they take the lead. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
These are the shots you want Irving taking, capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor.
To the inside to stop the drought. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Irving finds Washington. Screen by Lively. Washington passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The Mavericks leading. 54 seconds left in the half. Irving, the pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Lively with a screen on Giddey. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night. The free throw drops for Lively. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Richards. Takes it inside. Lively grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Irving against Jones. Lively. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Okoro passes to Richards. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they
And moving along. Thanks as always.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Bulls, they've got Williams. Jalen Smith is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Sexton in at the 2-guard position. The 3, Smith knocks down the triple.
Well, hey, Smith has this kind of range, which is why you got to at least honor his shot.
And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar stand.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear of him and respect him. Nice feed right there by Smith. You like seeing bigs like him share the wealth like this.
Screen by Lively. Pass to Flag. Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, Thompson buries the tray!
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Simons, who lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got his first 2 points of the night.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Irving against Simons. Screen by Lively. Lets a floater go. And a slam dunk by Lively.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Picked by Smith. Simons passes to Smith. Connects on the foul line jumper. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Flag. Back to Lively. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lively's got 9.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Smith outside. Now Simons. He's guarded by Irving. For 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The shot's good. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Defensively, this has not been the second half they were looking for. Gotta tighten it up.
For 3, Smith sinks the tray. Smith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Out to Thompson, and stolen by Sexton.
that was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. Washington outside. Screen by Lively. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it from the high post. The shot off that time. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter here. Simons passes to Smith. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Lively, outside for Irving. They need this. Basket's good. Irving's got 13 now.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Smith outside. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Irving. Smith with the rebound. Chicago has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. And it's flagged with a rebound. Irving looking it over. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Sexton. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up.
We got to now start to anchor down defensive.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Well, Jalen Smith is a modern big. He can protect the rim, guard the perimeter, and offensively shown the ability to be both a rim runner and a spot-up shooter.
Screen by Lively. Irving with it. Guarded by Smith. Lively. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
For 3, Smith. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Lively passes to Washington. Clock at 6. Thompson against Williams. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Smith finds Yabusele from downtown, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Irving, pass to Lively. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
For 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flagg's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Now Irving. Here's Lively. Rebounded by Smith. sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside Sexton. Now Smith. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Wow, what an important bucket from Smith. They needed that one.
And here is Irving. And he drives in. That's in!
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Simons. And an intentional foul right there. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Outside Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
The free throw drops for Lively.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Jones up top. He's guarded by Irving. A one-handed jam! Rocking the rim!
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Screen by Lively. Now Washington. Now Irving. That's off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Outside Giddey. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Thompson. Yes, sir, with the three.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So he comes up empty at the line. The Bulls on offense. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
He drops the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Lively. It falls!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Oh, it doesn't go! On the wing, Thompson. And so the Mavericks take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Who say does that?
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now Sacramento starting five. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with Levine. Bagley, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Now, here is Irving. Washington with this screen on Westbrook. And then Washington with the dunk.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Outside Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside for Murray. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. We've played just over a minute here in the first. To the inside. Bagley the pass to Thompson. Bagley with a screen on Levine. Bagley, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento. And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Now here's Westbrook. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. Here's Levine. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving attacking. Here's Bagley. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
They set the pick to the paint. Murray outside. Kick out to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, what a finish by Zach LaVine. Off his feet in a hurry, folks.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Levine driving the lane. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Irving passes to Bagley. Lets it go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Keegan Murray.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Levine. They set the pick. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Bagley the screen. And on the way from Irving for 3, drills the three-pointer.
So Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
And Westbrook, here we go. DeRozan passes to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bagley with a screen on Westbrook. Irving for 3. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Body control, flair for the dramatic, Levine in style.
Bagley sets a screen for Irving with the drive. Lets it go from deep. Craps in the tray. Irving's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Mavericks.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Thompson. Levine against Bagley. And again, Zach LaVine. Levine's got 8 points.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
Westbrook against Irving. Washington with the screen on Westbrook. Outside Irving. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Zach LaVine. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving at the one spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
LaVine's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From the arc, Kyrie Irving. And that's good. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Westbrook kicks to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the corner. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Washington with the screen on Westbrook. Irving passes to Washington. Outside Irving. Lively with the screen. Fires from 18. Irving, good. Irving's got 11 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Lively a screen on Westbrook. Irving with a clean look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to LaVine from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively the pass to Irving. 1:57 left in the first half. And Lively able to finish. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's LaVine. 11 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Zach LaVine draws a level of defensive attention that allows him to draw contact.
Sacramento making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And so LaVine nails both of them.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Irving against Westbrook. On the wing, Irving. 13 points in the game. Lively a screen on Westbrook. Pulls up. High post. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, that's Derek Lively right there. Such great timing on these putback opportunities.
Westbrook kicks to Achua. Pass to Murray. There's a screen by Achua. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
There's a screen by Washington. Irving passes to Washington. Here's Flag. Lively. And Lively able to finish. Lively's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
There's a screen by Achua. Out to DeRozan. Thompson against Levine. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
Westbrook against Irving. Washington with this screen on Westbrook. Irving passes to Washington. He got it up, and that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Irving finds Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Irving misses. The Kings trailing. Here's Levine. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Murray. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for DeMar DeRozan. Monk against Irving. In the corner, Lively with it. It's stolen by Monk. One-on-one fast break. And there's Hunter on the assist by Monk. And the Kings lead by 4.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
In the corner, Lively with it. Fires from 14. And finished off by Lively.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter dishes to Levine. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Irving against Monk. Lively with the screen. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Eubanks the pass to Hunter. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Pass to Lively. Here's Washington. For the tie, Sabonis grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Sabonis sets the pick for Hunter. Now, Eubanks. Sacramento again missing.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Washington with a screen on Monk. That ties it up. Irving's got 15 points.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Levine. Over Thompson. Levine's shot is off. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Irving against Monk. Inside, in the corner, Eubanks with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Eubanks got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Monk against Irving. Washington with a screen on Monk. Irving passes to Washington. Now, Lively. Now, flagged. Nothing on the board. It's blocked, and they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Russell Westbrook in for Zach LaVine.
Number 18, Russell Westbrook.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 1.
Well, operating near the rim has always been a strength of Russell Westbrook. All the physical gifts come to bear.
Lively with the screen. And on the way from Irving for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Washington. No good on the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Westbrook. Now Eubanks. Off target with his 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kings. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Flag in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now Sabonis, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Down low, here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Sabonis' screen on Irving. In the corner, Eubanks with it. Pass to Hunter, and stolen by Flag. Trying to find Irving, he's got it now. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Sabonis sets the pick for Hunter. Outside, Sabonis. Outside, Westbrook. Clock at 6. Back to Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Irving against Monk. Irving passes to Gafford. Out to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Gafford misses. The Kings trail. Monk outside. Here's Washington.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Here's the screen. Gafford with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Flag.
Always looking to get to his spots. Flag applies non-stop pressure on the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Levine against Thompson. Off the glass.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
There's a screen by Washington. Thompson outside. Gafford is screen on Levine. Now Gafford. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
Here's Levine. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. Levine, big time.
Westbrook against Irving. Washington with the screen on Westbrook. Now Gafford. Thompson outside. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Here's Flag. And stolen by Murray. Levine with it. Picked up by Thompson. Outside Murray. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. DeRozan.
Well, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's tied up with that one.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Washington with this screen on Westbrook. Irving.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Levine outside. Oh, sticks the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Washington with the screen on Westbrook. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Gafford. Washington. Up and in. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Irving looking for an opening. Good.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. It was.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse. reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Who say does that?
The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Ty Jerome. He's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Prosper in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Washington, a screen on Morant. Inside, out to Bagley. Lets the three fly, and it's Coward with the rebound. Morant against Irving. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
And here's Memphis. And you look at the fit with Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. You can't lose track of him even for a moment. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And here are the Mavericks now, after Memphis picked up the three with their last shot.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to let that three go unanswered. What a response from Kyrie Irving.
Jerome, a screen on Washington. Pass to Prosper, puts up a three. That shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And he dunks it down.
Are you kidding me? Flag already adding to his highlight reel.
Now here's Morant. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Irving. Here's Jerome. It's intercepted. And now the Mavs on the run. They get the rebound. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining.
Jerome, a screen on Thompson. Outside for Morant. Fires in the triple.
Well, defensively, you let Morant put up threes, you can't take everything away from him.
Morant against Irving. Thompson outside. Bagley sets a screen. Back to Irving. Five on the clock. Washington, a screen on Morant. Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
And 10 last made, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flag, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Washington, a screen on Morant. Pass to Flag. Thompson outside. Bagley sets a screen. And Thompson gets the three.
Well, he didn't like seeing that three on the other end of the floor, so Klay Thompson comes right back and uses his range to retaliate.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Here's Prosper. And stolen by Bagley. Here we go, one-on-one. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fires from deep. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Outside Irving. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington out there with Flag, and it's Bagley in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Irving. Pulls it in from the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 5 now.
The one thing about Irving, he puts constant pressure on the defense, especially in the two-man game.
Jerome, no good.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5, and that one drops. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Here's Irving after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And Washington powers it through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he shows you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense.
Made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Bagley, a screen on Morant. Irving for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Prosper. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving looking around. Shoots over Morant. Irving, no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Irving. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And again, it's Memphis missing. The Mavericks lead by 5. Washington outside. Bagley sets a screen to the inside. Memphis with a rebound. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. Caldwell Pope for 3. Knocks down the long J. Caldwell Pope's got 12 points in the game.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Irving, the pass to Bagley. Back to Irving. Bagley sets a screen to the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night now. He hits the second from the line. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Irving for 3. Thompson passes to Washington. Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
Pass to Prosper. The 3 is up. And it's flagged with a rebound.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Irving for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Taking a look here at Dallas, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low.
Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
He's in the mood offensive.
And that'll do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, also Ty Jerome out there, and it's Morant in at the point guard. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Jerome, a screen on Washington. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Prosper from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bagley sets a screen. Irving with it. Guarded by Morant. And here's Flagg outside. With the putback. Rebounded by Prosper. Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant charging in. Caldwell-Pope against Washington. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. Prosper misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Prosper. Prosper's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Now here's Bagley. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Irving, the pass to Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got 7 points in the game.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
Back to Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Irving, the pass to Bagley. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. 9 points in the game.
If I've got Kyrie on my team, I want the ball in his hands as much as possible. He just makes great decisions.
Jerome, left side. Pass to Prosper. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Prosper's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. From the top of the key, got a piece of it.
2 minutes.
To the left side wing. Here's Coward. He's guarded by Washington. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with a 3 of his own.
Jerome outside. They set the pick. Pass to Prosper. Outside for Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Lively, he's checked in for Bagley. Hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the line. Lively with a screen on Morant. Pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Dallas. inside Irving. Washington, a screen on Morant. Irving, the pass to Lively, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Grizzlies trail by 3. And it's Morant off the drive for the tie. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Now here's Irving. He's got 18. Fires for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his third of the half.
With the drive, Lively with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. "20 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Prosper for 3.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lively. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the paint. Intercepted! Jerome with the ball. Checked by Washington. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Morant against Irving. Pass to Prosper. And a two-handed jam!
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Washington, a screen on Morant. Down low. Oh, swiped away! And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Thompson. There's the drive, and that one's good. Coward.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
The Mavericks leading. And here is Irving. Screen by Lively. The drive by Irving. Pass to Washington. Who poked away and stolen by Jerome. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. On the take. Here's Prosper to take the lead. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Using the glass to lay it in. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Screen by Lively. Irving! Yes, sir! Hits the jumper!
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Here's Prosper. Rejected by Lively. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And Dallas making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Here's Morant. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Whoa! John dropping the
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Washington, a screen on Morant. Now Washington. Thompson fires. Klay Thompson, a killer from the corner.
Well, Thompson is a great option when you need a big bucket. That is great execution right there.
Here's Coward, defended by Thompson. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Irving. Fires the three. The three ball is down.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Washington, a screen on Morant. Kyrie, 17-footer is in.
And Kyrie trying to do it again. He is one of the game's best closers.
Caldwell Pope, a screen on Bagley. Outside Morant. Misses the three. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Here's Washington. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Irving with it. Bagley, a screen on Morant. Now here's Irving. From deep. Bagley. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck.
You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Now, a look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Caldwell Pope. He's out there with Wells. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. It's stolen by Green. Outside Butler. Here's Porzingis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so, but he is not having any of it right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Morant drives in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
When he's driving, Curry has 100 ways to get the ball in the basket. He is very creative at finishing around the rim.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Porzingis. Now, here's Melton. Not a lot of room. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
And that one's good. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Coward for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green passes to Porzingis. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Morant. No good on the 3. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now, here's Melton. Right side, Butler. Back to Melton. 5 to shoot. Porzingis finds Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet. Someone who's not going to panic when that clock is up against him. I love how under control he stays.
Here's Coward. Here's Prosper. And the 3 off target. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. Can they get back to that level?
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Morant kicks to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Porzingis. Pass to Coward. Driving to the basket. It's good.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Curry against Morant. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Now here's Morant. Prosper offline with his 3.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Porzingis passes to Green. Back to Porzingis. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant looking around. To the paint. Here's Prosper. AT that time from Curry.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has the And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got John Morant, Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Wells, and it's Coward in at the 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's Green on the assist by Porzingis.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
There's the pick. Here's Morant. Pass to Prosper. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Prosper misses.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Porzingis with a screen on Morant. In the corner, it's Melton. Curry on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's to Porzingis. Rebounded by Prosper. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. They host the Spurs after this one. Here's Prosper. Wells dishes to Morant. Morant downhill. Here's Prosper. The Warriors pull it in. Green deciding where to go with it. Out to Porzingis with the shot. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Prosper misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 8.
So that range we talk about from Porzingis, so important to this team's offensive structure.
It's Morant with the drive. And the basket by Prosper.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Curry. From downtown. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Melton passes to Curry. Back to Melton. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they're playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Well, their passage to Porzingis. Wells with the steal. For 3, Caldwell-Pope buries it from three-point range. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Melton passes to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
and the defense is having trouble out there handling the length of Porzingis down low. I almost feel bad for him.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Different look here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in. Gary Payton comes in for Butler. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry to the left side wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Pass to Santos. In the corner, Moody with it. And here's Porzingis. Payton outside. Out to Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Porzingis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 8. And terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Out in Charlotte, the Hornets are out ahead now against the Kings. A game that's bordering on a blowout at this point in the... And moving over to the first half of our game, guys, what has gotten into Porzingis?
The unicorn out there creating.
Thanks for spending half...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Horford. Moody is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Santos in at the 4. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the game.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
There's a good screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Santos. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Pass to Caldwell Pope, and it's sent back by Horford.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
And it's Coward with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Santos. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Wells wide open. No good. That would have tied it.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morant against Payton. Outside, Horford. Back to Payton. Pass to Horford. It's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Morant drives in. Here's Coward. They get the rebound. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Wells. Caldwell Pope outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 5. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Over to the wing. Here's Santos. Covered by Wells. Horford, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Again, the miss by Horford. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Caldwell Pope. Memphis moving that ball around. Well, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Santos. Hasn't made one yet. In the corner, Horford with it. Pass to Santos. In the corner, Moody with it. Good on the three-point shot.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Morant drives in, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. So the wing on the left. Here's Moody. Hits it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Coward's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Horford the pass to Santos. Wells with the steal. It's taken away by Payton. To the middle. And there's another turnover by the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Back to Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. Caldwell Pope out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2 guard. Wells sets the pick for Morant. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Curry passes to Porzingis, and it's good, 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 4.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Pass to Jerome. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Warriors with the rebound. Left side, Porzingis from the baseline. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Wells. Pass to Coward. Back to Caldwell Pope. Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. No one near as Jerome lets it go. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Green.
Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals one year.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Morant. Oh, what a finish!
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
Butler on the move. Porzingis. And that one is good.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First one falls for. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Green with a screen on Morant. Now Green. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Now Porzingis. Curry outside. Here's Green. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Memphis leading. Morant outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Buries the deep ball.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Green with a screen on Morant. Now Porzingis shoots the three. That's off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Melton. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Green rips down the board. Warriors trail by 4. Butler sets a screen for Green. Here's Porzingis. The three is off. Jerome deciding where to go with it. It's good!
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now Porzingis. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
How about that poise from Porzingis here in the crunch?
Caldwell Pope up top, headed by Porzingis. Caldwell Pope against Porzingis. Takes the three. Knocks down the three.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Butler against Caldwell Pope. And he banks the layup in. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag.
And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on, and these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Irving in at the point. Now here's Irving. Lively with a screen on Curry. And it's Irving off the drive. Washington passes to Irving. Washington a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5. Back to Washington. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Outside Porzingis. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Washington a screen on Curry. And it's Irving off the drive. Thompson outside. Here's Flagg. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively. Porzingis grabs the board. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always a guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Here's Irving. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lively finds Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Screen by Lively. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Payton with a screen on Washington. Green, the pass to Porzingis. Driving to the basket. Rejected by Lively. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Irving, no good. The Warriors trailing. And here is Green. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Payton. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Irving against Butler. And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside, Green. Payton with a screen on Washington. On the wing, Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The fourth spot held by the Warriors.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Butler against Irving. Inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Lively with a screen on Butler. Pass to Lively. Thompson outside. Lively with a screen on Curry. The three from Thompson. Warriors with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Outside Payton. Porzingis sets a screen. Payton with it. Now Thompson defending. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Thompson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Green out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Gary Payton second. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in a two-guard. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Derek Lively, one of those guys so easy to root for. Plays with a high motor. He's all about winning. A very team-oriented guy.
All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Butler passes to Curry. Curry on the move. That one goes in. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
We spend so much time thinking about Stephen Curry's shooting ability and probably don't talk enough about how elite his handle is.
Lively with a screen on Butler. On the wing, Irving. Butler covering. And that one's good. Irving's got 9.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Lively with a screen on Butler. The drive by Irving. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, Lively is a great combination of size and finesse. Sets a great screen and creates offense off it.
Mavericks foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 8. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lively with a screen on Curry. Here's Irving. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Over Irving. Shot is good by Curry.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The Mavericks lead by 9. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Irving, the pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Porzingis.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Screen by Lively. Irving goes in. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Derek Lively.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Irving looking around. 59 seconds left in the first half of this game. 4-3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green on the attack, and it's hammered home by Green.
And when Draymond has a pass to the bucket, he wants to jam it with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
Washington, a screen on Payton. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Screen by Lively. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. And the 3 off target. Lively with a screen on Butler. Lets it go from the wing. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great tally as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the Warriors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
Hey, hats off to Kyrie.
Glad you could join us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Lively down low. and it's flagged in at the 3.
I think when we look back on the career of Klay Thompson, he is going to be considered one of the greatest shooters in the history of this league.
The gravity that Thompson draws from opposing defenses really opens things up for us.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's range shooting has always been a monumental part of his success. And right now in his career, it is the driving force. Teams' defenders are still hyper-aware of where Klay Thompson is, no matter where the shot clock is.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flag showing off those young legs and athleticism.
Irving for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Up top, Curry. Shoots over Lively. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Curry's got 8.
You see the fear that Curry and his ability to shoot with range, it opens up other aspects, whether the drive or, in that instance, the midi.
Here's Irving. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Curry, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Washington, a screen on Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Flag's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, once Flag gets the ball in there, it's pretty much a done deal.
Curry looking it over. Outside Porzingis. Left side Green. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Stephen Curry, number 1. Third is Kyrie Irving.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Lively with a screen on Melton. Irving for 3. Santos pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Melton attacking. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Cuts off the pass. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Curry for 3. For 3, Stephen Curry.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
The kick out, Curry. On target from range. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Irving against Melton. Irving, the pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3. 1:04 left in the third. Irving with it. He's got 15. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 17.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Curry goes in. Takes the 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Irving. He's got 17. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Irving fires from way outside. Pass to Flag. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Flag's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Curry over Irving. Shot is good by Curry. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Draymond Green is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Butler in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. Irving goes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 19 points.
There may be no one more capable of tough finishes than Kyrie Irving. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Irving against Payton. Lively with a screen on Payton. Lets it go from 14. And it's Irving missing. Warriors trail by 11. Payton passes to Curry. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks shooting great. 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Screen by Lively. Irving finds Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Boy, they have leaned on Derek Lively offensively all night, and he has delivered every chance he's gotten.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Derek Lively.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Now here's Lively. Clock at 6. On the wing, Irving. Over Payton. And it's Irving missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dallas leading by 12. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lively against Porzingis. Now Thompson takes a 3. Oh, it's off! Butler surveying the floor. Now Porzingis. Let's loose for 3.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. A little old school from the Rook. Flag going with the midi.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Curry fires! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, sir! It's good!
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
Irving against Curry. Now Green. Outside Curry. Puts up the tray. Lively pulls it down. Dallas leading by 14. Outside Thompson. 1:31 left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Irving with it. Green picks him up. Can't hit it. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Oh, the shot is off. The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Derek Lively.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry. Book it! That one goes! Here's Washington. Lively. Oh, he misses the layup! There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Washington with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. It's a 13-point game. Washington, a screen on Payton. Kyrie! Can't get the 3. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg, you know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving at the one spot.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Simons kicks to Collins. Collins, a screen on Irving. Back to Collins from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Irving. Washington with a screen on Simon. And that one's good, Irving.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Outside Collins. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Bruzelis sets a screen for Sexton. Launches a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A big answer from Bruzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
Lively with the screen. Here's Irving. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the Bulls, another three.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Washington with a screen on Simon. Irving drives in. Lively the pass to Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Shoots over Simon. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
an efficient scorer, Irving is capable of connecting from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside Collins. Sinks the triple. Collins has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2 minutes.
Irving against Simons. Irving's shot is good. He's got 10.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And the rejection by Lively. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
The Mavericks leading. 1:31 left in the first. High post shot. And Kyrie Irving again.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Irving for 3. And Okoro pulls it down.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making it. And the rejection by Lively.
Stolen by Lively. Irving with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. Pass to Lively. Now Washington. Back to Lively. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That 3 off the mark. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Up in time. No good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
You've got Anthony Simons. Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Sexton. And it's Okoro in a shooting guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Irving. 12 points for him. Driving inside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got a piece of it. Irving with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Washington against Simons. And stolen by Sexton. Stolen by Washington. Flag with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And it's flag missing. Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Three-pointer, Simons. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got 5 now.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Irving from long range. Here's flag. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's Collins high post. Lively's there. 5 on the clock. Shot by Collins, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Irving. Thompson right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
Right side, Collins. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's flat. There's the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Sexton. It's good from long range. Sexton's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
Washington with the screen on Simon. It's tipped. It's stolen by Buzelis. The shot from the low post is good. Buzelis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Irving drives in. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. And then Washington with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Flag. Defended by Sexton. Pass to Flag. Back to Lively. Now, here's Washington. From outside, off the mark. Simons surveying the D. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 4. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Terrific, Allie, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
For the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
On the floor for Dallas, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Flag in at the 3. Giddey, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Giddey against Irving. No good off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 4 and stolen by Irving. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such an unpredictable player. Irving excels at realizing how to trick defenders with that shot fake.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Bulls.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Smith for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lively a screen on Giddey to the inside for the tie. Rebound by Smith. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Smith on the wing. Shoots over Lively. And it's Smith missing.
That miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Irving against Giddey. Irving passes to Lively and finished off by Lively.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Giddey kicks to Smith, shoots the 3, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 3. Here's Lively. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giddey. Ivy tipped back in for 2.
And chasing after the play. Nice work by Ivy getting in there and winning the second chance opportunity.
Giddey against Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. To the paint. Rebound by the Bulls. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Giddey gets it to go.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Irving against Giddey. Outside Irving. Gallus again missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Back to Giddey. The 3. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
In the corner, it's flagged. Lively the pass to Washington. Lively is screen on Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Lively.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see.